or 11 a.m., whatever it was. We would sneak into class,
Uh-huh.
put in Jerry Springer. My English teacher would be pissed, but I said, "Come on, this is more entertaining than the stuff we're gonna learn right now." So
Yeah, you can learn life.
pretty much in the trailer parks.
Yes.
But I loved the Attitude Era, and when they brought him upon to the E, and mind you, he's a great wrestler. He really is a great wrestler. And then they put him in that storyline with the whole the Ken Shamrock and with, I think it was his sister. And then he was creating like porn names, like really funny porn names. Remember saving what is it? One of them was like Saving Ryan's Privates or.
Oh yeah.
So I said, I like him. I like his persona. I really do.
Okay.
But I also like Chris Jericho at the time in WCW. He's this big whiner. That he always wants everything, and he always gets. Remember that whole conspiracy victim thing? They used to come out with a sign, the conspiracy victim. So I said, well, why not get Val Venus and get Chris Jericho and mix them together?
Huh.
And that's what I did. So that became Fabulous Richard Hart. At the time, my friends, we created a backyard promotion. We didn't go out and drink or do any drugs. Our stuff was wrestling and
CM
sports.
Punkers.
Yeah, we were straight edge.
Yeah.
Our thing is we would wrestle in my friend's backyard, and then we would go to McDonald's and then talk about our match and eat chicken nuggets. So
how many of you were there?
There were about, I would say about roughly 10, but people will come and go.
Okay.
Some of us have myself where we are. One of them is a police officer.
Nice.
Other ones gone on their ways, and every now and then we have our little get-togethers. Some of us continue doing with their workouts, but we bonded. That was our way of getting away from Miami, Florida, which back then was not a safe area. South Beach, we don't want to say anything about the kids, but it wasn't a nice place. It really wasn't. There were issues and gangs and so forth, but that was our baby, and we would promote flyers of our backyard shows.
And what was it called? The promotion? You guys had a promotion?
Extreme Hardcore Wrestling was this EHW.
EHW.
We would do their ECW thing and have cage matches, which is we will go to a cage near an elementary school, and just when no one was there on the weekends, we'll start beating each other up.
Wow.
And
nice.
Just bring in trash cans and all these crazy things that we would do. God, I don't know how anybody died. Sometimes we would just go into people's backyards when they were in there and just wrestle in there.
Gosh.
We had wrestling mats. We didn't have a ring. We just had a wrestling mat.
That was awesome.
We put it in there,
Yeah.
And mind you, the rain is falling in this, all these fleas and things. And we would wrestle on it. We didn't care.
Yeah.
We wanted to
were passionate.
wrestle. We were passionate about it. And we teamed up too with local bands, local indie bands, to do a double thing. You did the music, and then we cross-promoted. So that went on for 5-6 years. Actually, probably a little more.
That's a long time.
At the time, there was no Facebook. There was no YouTube.
Yeah.
But there were forums. And we found out that there were other promotions. HCW was one of them. Now you might ask yourself, what the hell is HCW? It was Hialeah Championship Wrestling. So before some of these promotions went to the Opelika Flea Market, HCW was actually one of the first guys to be there. They were the ones to have pro wrestling there for free. So we wrestled there in the Opelika Flea Market. And we would be shown on Public Access Channel. So
really?
We were being on Public Access Channel.
Wow.
So we teamed up, HCW, and then we created NAW. So NAW, we held a couple of shows. I held it at the local YMCA. There was a good show where we held. So we were able to get a lot of money from the folks that came in, and we helped the YMCA. We teamed up with the local cities to help out. So we were doing something good.
Yeah.
We weren't pocketing money, or I wasn't using my money to go to somewhere, Belize, and hang out. No, we were actually doing it to give something back to the community at the same time entertaining. And then at the time we invaded ICW. So
we know a little bit about them.
So some of the wrestlers actually, like Sean Prime.
Yes.
He was part of our NAW. There were other guys too. Yeah, nice. he was a part of it. Sean Prime. Dirt Bike Kid, he used to be known as.
Yes.
And that's how we all started. So we all that group knows each other. We started a while ago. Some of us are still going. Some of us are not.
Uh-huh.
And then there was another one, actually. I can't remember that promotion. That was down by near the Westchester area. And they had a makeshift ring where they had bed mattresses and wood and all these things. And there was another one, too, called BMW, I think it was. So
Boricuas.
No, I can't remember the name of it. But we had guys like Will the Thrill were there. The other guy called Brandon Lee, great wrestler. Big J or J Biggs. You remember J Biggs? He used to be also an ICW. J Biggs.
Okay.
He used to be part. He hasn't wrestled in a while. Really good. He's like your Samoa Joe. You know. So we've had a long history here. I gotta write a book on how this started before.
Maybe you should.
Before the promotions that exist now.
Yeah.
That was going on back then.
Okay. Wow. All right. Now we need to take a little commercial break. All right. So we're gonna take a little break. We will come back to continue this F5 match, and I'm being cornered here, and I'm not really getting anything here. He's answering the questions too well. All right, guys. So you guys stay tuned in there to the Fuel Show. Yeah.
Yeah, folks. Here we are. We're going to a break here. We're gonna get ready for a third segment in a few seconds. Here we're gonna go into the third break, and now. Let's talk about one of the shows we have here on 24/7 Miami called Now Trending. Now Trending is one of the shows with Joy Canizaro, Drew Dawkins, Siobhan. Also, we have Chris Metal. And also have a call-in, a special call-in from the mayor himself. The mayor. He's in New York. He's a friend of ours. He follows everything in sports. He has his own podcast that he has, and you can check all that out on 24/7 Miami. Not his podcast, the Now Trending show. You can check out and listen to about all his other things he has, the things he talks about sports, things we talk about news, the different games we talk about on Now Trending. So yeah, that's the things that we have here on 24/7 Miami. In about a few seconds, we're going right back into this. We're going right back into to continue the conversation with our special guest, Rodolfo Roman. And the show we're going to be having there. Let's see what happens with our battles here with Captain Bogey and the F5 questions. So yes, we'll be getting ready to go right back in. Going to get ready to get right back into our show in here with Captain Bogey and his special guest. And wait a minute, later on we're going to have Will Mascaras on the set. Ooh, masked man. He needs to unmask him. Yes, so get ready now, folks, for segment 3 of The Few Show.
All right, guys, welcome back to The Fuel Show. Yeah. How you guys like that new ending there? You like it?
With a cross, like, whoa.
Yeah. Try to confuse him.
All
All right. So we're going to go ahead and continue and finish off our F5 match here. And again, I'm just feeling that I'm up against the ropes, and he's just answering everything. Okay, so you did indie and backyard wrestling for about 9 years. What was it like being a wrestler, and what was that life like?
Well, I
Because
mean,
not easy.
No, I mean, you didn't get paid. I'll tell you that much. Not even $10.
Jeez.
But at the same time, you know, we took in a different route. It wasn't for the money. It was really for the passion. For us to,
Nice.
You know, my character, I would come out with a girl, and I would always get into fight with her, and whatever reason, and then I would just always cry, and I'll put her always in the front so she can get hit. You know, your typical heel. But
domestic
somehow
violence?
they loved me. I don't understand. So that to me, and to all of us that were part of the group, you know, that's what made it for us.
Okay.
And for us to raise money for, say, the YMCA.
Yeah.
You know, that's what we did it. We didn't care about making it to the E. I mean, of course, if the E called us, then that's awesome. But
Of course.
that wasn't our objective. Our objective was to have fun, to enjoy pro wrestling, and if we make it, great. But that's what we lived for. We thrived for that. We would get together, and when we were in high school, when we were actually held big shows, we would just talk about storylines. Who's gonna match up with who? And at the time, we had a small roster, like 5. So each guy played a different character.
Nice.
You know, I'll pretend I'm Stone Cold, and then in the next match, I'll be Ultimate Warrior.
Oh,
You know,
okay. So you guys changed it up.
We role play. You know, cosplay. We started that stuff.
Nice.
So-
Yeah. Awesome.
Sorry, documented now.
But that's what we did, and we that's what it was. You know, back then there was a little bit drama because we all know about the dramas that go back
Sure.
then. But it was really more about passion. We didn't have a ring. HCW, they would wrestle on the grass.
Wow.
You know, in a park.
Yeah.
And our ropes would be a fence. We'll
Jeez.
bounce off the fence. We will find any cheap tables that we can get or go to Home Depot and buy them from whatever it be and use them.
Nice.
Line them up with fire, as crazy as it sounds.
Really?
Dedication.
Yeah,
That's
we-
dedication right there.
Yeah,
That's dedication
Stupid,
right there.
but we did it. How we got away with it? God knows. We never. got
Everybody's still
arrested.
alive.
Everyone's still
We
alive.
never got arrested.
Okay.
You know, I don't know. We can't do that in 2017. We know that for sure.
Sir, let me see your
We're
permit there.
Anyway, too many
let me see
cameras
your-
everywhere.
We're done. But at the time, you know, people respected us. You know, there was a time, and I'll never forget this. It was in 1999. It was the Columbine shooting. We all know about the
Ooh,
Columbine shooting. There was a fire alarm that went on around noontime, and we had about 3 hours to kill, and all these people were outside. And it was our senior year, and we were promoting a show. So all of us found ourselves
Nice.
in the football field. And says, you know what, guys? We got to promote. We got to do the Conor McGregor and Floyd Mayweather. Let's start wrestling right here, right now.
Wow.
So we literally wrestled right there on the football field while we're all waiting.
Yeah,
School's
yeah.
evacuated. So everyone's
Free
While
show.
that's happening, we're passing out flyers. We're giving you
Nice.
a little taste of
Yeah.
what to expect. And yeah, we had some people that came out and
Okay.
checked us out. So we were known. Security guards were cool with us.
Nice.
We had people that would be on the lookout. Hey, security's coming. I will stop and nothing happened. So
We're
would
fine, we're
literally
fine, we're fine.
Wrestle right there on the hallway. We
Awesome.
didn't care.
Very
Yeah.
cool. So you guys took it to the extreme.
We literally were in it.
But I like that. I like that kind of promotion. Just start something when everyone's evacuated, worried about the school. They're already promoting. I like that. That's like marketing. That's very smart.
That's smart. I mean, and at that age, you guys are already thinking, man, let's promote this as much as possible. Let's take advantage of all these.
Why we are not
moments.
rich yet, I don't know, but we'll get there.
All right. I've come down to my fifth question of this F5 match.
Ooh, cinco.
Yeah.
All right. What is the most memorable experience you've had so far in wrestling as a wrestler, a fan, or a host? Most memorable
You know,
experience
right
so
before Dusty Rhodes passed away, I remember interviewing him here in South Florida at the Miami-Dade
Nice.
County Youth Fair, and such a humble guy. And I'll never forget it. Those stories that you hear from the wrestlers, how they tell you, "Oh, I miss him. He told me this. He
far.
told me
Yeah,
that."
the American dream.
He gave me advice, and I had just met the guy.
Wow.
And
Wow.
I remember telling me, "Hey, you know, keep doing what you're doing. The WWE is opening doors to the Hispanic market, so keep at it. And when you feel you're ready, send me a tape. We'll see what we can do."
What year was this?
This was 20. Let's see, he passed away. What 2016 was the last year or the year before? Right. So the year before that, he passed away.
Okay.
The year
Wow.
before he passed away, he told me that. I won't forget that because this is a guy who had a high ranking in the WWE.
Huge.
Yeah.
And
Name.
I just threw it in there.
Legend.
I said, "Hey, Dusty, what do you?" He goes, "Yeah, keep it. When you feel you're ready, send it to." Unfortunately, he passed away, and I should have sent it before, right? But I'll take that. I'll take that to the grave. How much that man who I just met, and he took the time to speak to me, and he gave me that boost, right? That motivation, because we need that sometimes.
Definitely.
And I'll never
Encouragement.
forget that. I'll never forget that.
Very nice. Very humbling there. All right. All right, guys. So now we've come to the end of this F5 match. So let's find out who won.
Ooh.
All right. So between Rodolfo Roman and Captain Bogey, and you know the way we do this, I will place a hand over each one of us. And the crowd, the few show crowd here,
Millions.
will let us know by the energy who won this F5 match. So here we go.
Kind of weak.
Okay.
Oh yeah!
All right. I guess by the sound decibels of the room here, it looks like Roman won the F5 match. All right, man. Hey, it was a tough one.
Roman!
Yeah, well, I'll have to buy you one now. You deserve it.
0-18.
Okay. Yeah, you don't have to rub it in that I'm 0-18. All right, guys. So we are finished with this particular segment here. Yes?
Yes.
And then, all right. So You guys stay tuned. We got a few more questions here for Roman. We're going to get to know him a little more outside of wrestling. So you guys stay tuned to The Few Show. Yeah. Lou, are you seeing this? It's kind of
I'm getting confused. I don't know what that.
too how special the send-off is.
So here we are, folks. This is another break we have here on 24/7 Miami Radio. Let's talk about one of the shows we have, one of the events that we have coming very, very, very soon, called the WAG Awards with Cannon Fire's own Adrian Dooliness Miquez. He will be hosting an award show that's different to the other award shows. Yes, they have Oscars, best film, best foreign film, best best cinematography. No, we don't do that on the WAG Awards. WAG Awards is about best villain, best hero, best superhero fight in all the superhero movies.
But wrestling, okay, wrestling. I don't see that on the format.
No, they
and
don't
it's
have
like
that.
last
They
year.
don't have that.
I mean, how you're not going to include a medium
Maybe someone will
of
show up.
entertainment. Well,
Maybe someone will show up and interfere and do that. But they have a lot of security, so it's going to be very impossible for anyone to
security
get
or not, wrestling needs to be represented.
in. It's going to be very impossible for whoever wants to break in and do that because it's a lot of security over there and many people that are drunk ready to protect the place.
The